So, about in the last video, I ended up saying I would look up a few things here and there and where to go to get to those secret areas, like that watermelon thing and that fox character, that that little thing for that fox. And I figured we would go ahead and do that. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and get to that little fox thing. Let's go and do that, shall we? Now, it should be pretty easy to get if I'm in this form, particularly because, like, enemies will probably ignore me for the most part, or will probably not exactly come at me.
Yaoguais shall crush them like this! The land of Thunderclap allows no faith but one!
Yeah, so it's up here. And I think you have to fight a boss to get to this one here. I don't know.
Once you enter the temple,
There we go. Don't even have to do that.
A ghost wants you dead already. For years, I've prayed you'd find peace. Still you come to take my life in penance against yours. You wouldn't understand my agony when I took your life. The Buddha sees no such vengeance. I shall usher you to the beyond once more. There's no turning back.
There we go. That was a little difficult, but
Not even
not that good.
scratches can free me from this. The nature of your gods is beyond remedy. I've brought this upon myself.
Yeah. Alright, now let's see if we can go ahead. Now let's see if I can go ahead and find that specific spot I'm supposed to go to. I think I might be able to find it. So I know I'm supposed to go. It's just not here or here. I think it's here. No, it's not there. So yeah, let me go ahead and kind of talk a bit about what it is we're going to be discussing for a while here, shall I? There is, I guess you might call it, hold on, but let me go ahead and just let's see. What was it now? Food, watermelon, blacksmith, Wukong. There we go. This is a spell you get at this point with this guy. But anyways, my point is the thing I'm going to talk about is that we're going to go ahead and talk about, well, I'm going to talk about anyways, the Trump ceasefire in Gaza. Now, apparently there's a lot of, oh, okay, it's over here then, alright. So there's a lot of claims with regards to the Trump ceasefire and how Trump ended up quite literally instigating a ceasefire over in Gaza finally, which honestly would be a good thing. Normally it would be a good thing. However, the problem with it, it seems to be, is that it's totally fake. The Humans Report ended up covering this quite a bit here, and you know what they ended up doing was that they ended up showing how there were a lot behind the scenes going on there, specifically with interests that were really, shall we say, more or less interested in turning Gaza into a spot that more or less was for prime real estate purposes. And it seems like Netanyahu and Trump are working together in cahoots in order to bring the ceasefire so that way he can claim a victory, while at the same time Netanyahu gets the capability of being able to just claim the entirety of the Golan Heights without any lashback of whatsoever. Hold on for a second, let me just... It shows me exactly where to go, so I'm going to go ahead and just follow where he's going. In terms of the video, what it is I'm doing here, so yeah, is this a good thing in terms of how things are sort of panning out? With regards to the ceasefire, I mean, evidently the Gazans seem to think so, but, you know, my cynical-minded persona, if you would, at this point in time, seems to indicate that there's not really much that's going to be happening that really is going to give us any help, which really sucks, to be perfectly honest, because this could have all been avoided had Biden actually done some conditioning of the aid that he was engaging with. Like, if he had just bucked the trend of Israel and tried to secure his legacy as a president who was strong on the topic of it, it was not just strong on the topic of Israel, but is also, shall we say, very strong in terms of its actual ethics in securing America as a place from which human rights abuses would not be tolerated on the world stage, then that could have won Kamala Harris the presidency. Unfortunately, he wanted to go ahead and secure his legacy as the most pro-Israel president ever in existence. That seems to be what his whole thing was. Like, he wanted to go and sacrifice Kamala Harris's her time to become president, and thus secure at the very least some modicum of stay with Democrat policies, which would secure them in an effort to keep making policies by keeping the presidency, which would also more than likely help them keep the House and the Senate in a lot of ways too as well. But unfortunately, that didn't really the case. He wanted to sacrifice his entire credibility, everything that he is, simply to demonstrate that yes, we will cut trade. Yes, we will service their efforts. Yes, we will go ahead and become a puppet of their state, of their colonial project. And that seemed to be the issue with him. And that is basically what cost him the election in a lot of ways, because only 1 in 3 Biden voters voted for Biden due to not caring about the stance of the Gazan voters, which means that about 1 out of 4, 3 out of 1 Biden voters just didn't vote because they didn't really care for a stance on. Not only did they not care for a stance on Gaza, but they were actively against it. So yeah, and he was the boss
there. Time and again I tested you, and I saw nothing but gullible goodness. Our brother does misjudge as well. It requires no effort to trick you. You will never be the destined one. Let me help you end your sorry life.
Here we go.
Foolhardy, nothing more. I've done as our brother asked. Till we meet again.
Your faith has led you here. Rest easy. You won't find those noisy chantings and pained screamings here. A nice, ripe melon. Want a bite?
Not a big fan of watermelons, honestly. I don't like them.
It's better than you think. Sun Wukong used it to trick that disciple of mine. Come. Come closer. Now you've found this place, I'll teach you a trick neither of them knows. Your hand.
Bind spells, vessels, transformation, and souls to enhance attack, focusing solely on martial arts to subdue enemies. Interesting. Spellbinder.
Spellbinder. It hurts no foe, but binds yourself. You'll come to understand its use. An old friend of Sun Wukong came to me, wanting some peace. I led him to the Great Pagoda. Have you paid him a visit? They say you are the Destined One. But if destiny is set, what difference do our actions make?
I think I know what he means by the Great Pagoda. I'm not too sure. Let me just check. Oh, nice. I got a spark. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put that in the strand. Let's see real quick. Hitting enemies moderately extends the duration of duplicates. Okay. Moderately increases the maximum health of duplicates. I think I'll go with that one. Grants a moderate amount of focus for each successful blade attack dealt by duplicates. Each talent level grants an additional duplicate at the cost of a considerable amount of mana. At appropriate times, duplicates can immobilize, ring of fire, and rock solid. I see. Interesting. Slightly increases damage dealt by duplicates when using another spell after a pluck of many. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that that was going to be a thing there. Okay. Bring down the palm against the chest. It considerably enhances attack. Successfully casting Spellbinder removes all 4 Bane states. Recovers a considerable amount of mana after successfully performing Spellbinder. Interesting. Each talent level moderately reduces the stamina cost of all actions while Spellbinder is active. Each talent level slightly increases the ratio of mana converted to attack. Spellbinder depletes stamina but massively increases the critical hit chance. So yeah. Anyways, if you want to know more about the topic of like Trump during the whole ceasefire deal, just check out the Humanist Report video on it because it really goes over a lot of the details, a lot of the information as to what to expect with that. And I'll be perfectly honest, I don't hold my breath on any kind of ceasefire deal maintaining at all. Primarily because even if Trump is genuine about it, which I don't think he is whatsoever, I don't think he really gives a shit about there being a ceasefire or not. Because he's like, he'll be pro-Israel as long as he gets them money and accolades and like praise. Which he will, you know. And he doesn't have any ideology other than enriching and furthering his own capabilities. So, you know. But if it does go through, and it does stay, and he does become pissed off that Netanyahu also will try to break it, because he will, obviously. He will break it without any kind of, that's the other thing, by the way. He plans, Netanyahu, the deal is, of course, that Netanyahu is able to break the deal, keep going to war, keep doing what he's doing, regardless of whether or not the deal even goes to phase 2. And America will back it, and will back him. Throughout the entire time. And will cover for him, no matter what. So yeah.
The front gate is sealed. Why not yield and join my side? I can cease your struggle with but one hand upon my gut.
Damn.
Watch closely, disciples, as I enlighten this wisdom. Obstinate fool! My sack awaits misguided souls like you. Enter within and find enlightenment.
Cheater. You cheated. You didn't cheat. No.
that trickster called you too? This wicked sack is much more vicious than before, nurturing such evilness. Yellowbrow must have woven Wukong's strength into it. That bastard! Join me! Let's fight our way out.
I remember what the ruler said at Wukong. The ignoble precepts and injustice. I Thou shalt kill, lest guilt instead. Thou shalt snatch a fair play in a fair match. Thou shalt dust before all loves turn into dust. Thou shalt vote for prestige legacy and doubtfuls. Thou shalt dare, and drenched unease shall sink. Thou shalt revel.
I wonder, am I gonna start back in the sack, or am I gonna have to defeat that guy again? If the game isn't any fair, you should start back in the sack. Or at the very least, when I enter back there, I should go back in the sack almost immediately and just continue the fight there. Yep. Damn.
Even with the title of Sacred War, you yet cling to the hunger for triumph.
Awesome, yes. Finally got the macaque. That fight took everything I had.
Kill it. Do it. Yes. Just like that. That's who you are.
Keep your wits, boy! Don't get swayed!
Let me quench your thirst for blood. All conditioned things are impermanent and lead astray. Be a butcher, then be a Buddha. To retaliate in kind, you must be of that kind. Now, you introduce your karma in this cycle. Buddhahood. Enlightenment. Such enlightenment surely would grant you Buddhahood.
I'm gonna play this game. I'm only gonna do what I can to get through it.
Let go of the arms, they say. But can you let go your devotion to the idol? Keep upon your head as you find no escape in your sight. An ultimate nirvana, I shall trust.
I think I'm not supposed to play this game. I think I'm supposed to get there with as slow deaths as possible.
The destined. What a glorious name they bestow. I can cease your suffering with but one hand upon Thou shalt revere, or thou wilt never cease here. Behold my Mahavira hall. How can Mount Linsa match its magnificence? No one to touch. I persist with this farce. You seek the land of bliss. There is hope. Who granted your destiny? Sun Wukong? Only I know that power. Walk the path of Buddha. Go with it, not without. What is best about my seeds is how it utterly remakes all who enter. Your fate was in your destiny, not yourself.
Gotta say, I really like this boss. It's really great. There's so many things going on. There's like so many stages.
Without end, to be your hand. Only through love can you truly. I shall meet you in combat. Thou shalt revere, or thou wilt never cease here. Behold my Mahavira hall. How can Mount Linsa match its magnificence? Receive me, sight and sound together. How walk the path need but one hand upon my gut. About my seeds is how it utterly remades all who exist. Not again will I abide by this princess.
God damn, man, he's able to bring my guys against me. Oh man, okay, yeah. Alright. Again, great boss. I like it. I really like it because it seems to get cool phases. I can't use certain things. Let's
The destined one, what a glorious name they bestowed on you for this killing
damn.
deceive me through sight and sound together. Over. Thou shalt revere, or thou wilt never see shit. Walk the path of Buddha. Go within, not without. To deceive me through sight and sound together. Out. Those who follow me pursue life. Only you listen to war. You are at the end of your wits. No one to turn to. What is best about my seeds? Not again will I abide by the scriptures. Motivation! I'm creating a new Daniel. Even those on high must cower beneath me. I shall meet you in combat, devoid of any relics, to see who prevails.
Finally, man. It took 3 times, but... Third time was a charm, man. So, yep.
I saw how this would end for you long ago. Keep fighting for others, and in time, you shall fall by their hands. I, Yellowbrow, fight solely for myself. Lost. I will not lose. If only I could wield that monkey's relic just once more.
This rogue stole my seed sack and fled here. With Wukong's relic, he made it a soul-snatching vessel. He also took my look and my name to trick his old foes into vengeance.
Ugh, you potbelly! I should have figured out it was you.
Forgive my little deception.
Stolen once, I buy it. Stolen twice, I doubt it.
Your doubt is fair. I shouldn't have underestimated his nerve. I meant to subdue him myself, but you two were swifter. Fortune favors you, Bajie. But I see great potential in this young one. He might just be... the right monkey.
Enough of this empty talk. I don't care if Yellowbrow drowns in the lake. We can't have Wukong's relic sink with him.
For that, pray, lend me that rake of yours.
Is that what's going on here? Or is that the last? No. say, that's a pretty good, interesting message there. You know?
You tarried in the mortal world for a good while, didn't you? Speak clearly.
Once again, I proved it to you, Jinshansu.
You chose a means to an end, not to a proof. You sow chaos in hearts just for the sake of winning. How absurd and pathetic.
If not for winning, why debate over means and ends?
Chapter 3, White Snow, Ice Cold, concluded. Interesting.
That stone monkey merely named himself a sage, yet this altar boy dared to found his own faith and proclaim himself Buddha. Your faith is firm and will unwavering. You resisted his lures. All those who were high and mighty found their minds lost and their faith stained. But was it truly because of their devotion to Yellowbrow? As you braved ice and snow, did the stench of shattered ego reach your nose?
Hubris knows, huh? Cosmo Radiance, legendary. Round in shape and radiant in appearance, is deferred of a peculiar insight into his hands. Can be used in crafting weapons. Okay. Fine gold thread. Ooh, means of actually upgrading my my stuff there. Gold tree core. On the golden hill there grow the trees with hearts of gold, which can be used in crafting weapons. The sands have been smelled 9 times. They can be used in crafting weapons. Really fine iron sand. Great.
For half a verse of the ultimate truth, Snow Mountain ascetic gave his life, so attained Buddhahood. Such is the sole way to rise above all and build a faith. If those with talents should proudly scorn the rules and do as they please, how then may all the realms enjoy peace and prosperity? The journey entailed an arduous road. The monk had his disciples, and the 18 Dharma Guardians, the 12 Zodiac deities, the 5 directional guides, and the 4 temporal overseers. Each boasts unique powers. Should your paths cross, strike up a connection. Shanu of the North, the vanquisher of Yaoguais. The Jade Emperor once ordered him to purge the world of evil. The turtle and the snake were his generals back then. Alas, the snake general can no longer join the ranks, and Shanu is no more.
Interesting. And there's the monkey there, so yep. Interesting.
Not a soul can fathom his mind.
Alright, I think that's it. Let's let me check out what the Great Pagoda is real quick. Great Pagoda. Great Pagoda. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's that thing. It's that giant tower with all that stuff. So that's what it is. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Also very interesting. So yeah. Okay, let's do the next chapter now. So yeah. I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about Nvidia after this little bit here that's happening at the moment. So yeah. Because what they've done is just truly a travesty by and large. So yeah, rosy cheeks, gray hair. Did the game crash on me or something? Yeah, I'm thinking the game just crashed on me all of a sudden. Hold on, let me check. No, it's still loading. It's just taking a while is all. Usually it doesn't do that. I guess I'm uploading the next chapter. Here we go.
God, my ass. My bones are cracking from lugging this load. Step it up. We gotta catch that feast on time. Hear me out. They say that hag has her quirky ways.
Each season she'd wed a mate, then devour him.
Once our lady brought her a wedding gift. A mirror.
A past echo.
Wait.
The past echo. The lady often speaks of it with regret.
I wonder why. Let me finish, will you? The hag got the mirror and looked into it, and for no reason at all, she threw it away. That soured our lady's mood.
She stopped visiting since then.
Gibbering and jabbering. Couldn't even catch a wink of sleep this whole time.
What? Who's in there? How dare you spoil the gift from her yourself?
No place to find peace these days. Hey! Lovely! Why don't you come down and join us? Leaving so soon? Why the shyness?
Interesting. Alright, that's gains a moderate damage bonus for a short time after casting a spell. Focus points can be charged up to 4 within the ring of fire. Moderately extends dodge and invincibility duration. I think we'll do that one. Yep. The nose chases fragrance, chases the mind, craves ecstasy, enhances the ability to find hidden ingredients in the wild. Interesting. Let's do some self-advancement here, shall we? Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see what's back here real quick before. Let me see what's back here real quick. Or anything else. That, let's see here. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to do something with this in terms of like fulfilling the final wish. I'll probably see if I can do that again. I don't know.
Keeping the finest finds from me? Oh, that's hurtful, kid.
Alright, so anyways, what's going on with Nvidia right now is that it's the AI shit that they're putting in the graphics card, okay? So what they're doing is that, at first what I thought they were doing is that they were introducing AI into the graphics cards that would enhance the capabilities of increasing the frame rate, which would
Looks like there's a dwelling ahead. Care to take a quick peek?
which basically would mean that it would enhance the means by which you would pre-render frames. So at least I thought that's what was going to happen.
Who live in this forsaken place? None but spineless guys fooling about. We came here on your word, but see? Even the pests here plague our path.
But, you know, it seems like what they're doing is to decouple it. They're using the AI to decouple the interpolation of frames.
With all this gathering, you barely use any of it.
To decouple the interpolation of frames that the CPU does with the GPU, in an effort to make it so that way the AI chip will interpolate the frames before the CPU does. Any data referencing between the graphics card and that will give the illusion of there being higher frames, but it's really not the case. So yeah. Which ultimately, what all this means is that it means that effectively that they're trying to swindle us in terms of the next series of graphics cards that are going to be coming out here. And by them, of course, I mean the people who designed this fucking card. The next 5K series on this. So, yeah.
I'd drop any title up above in a heart. Let me catch up with you, kid.
Follow me then. Don't just...
Oh, smell that? Might make a fine medicine. Nice find. God. Cross me and my ring will cross you.
What will happen is that basically what's going to happen is that when the AI chip is going to interpret frames, it's going to interpret those frames, but before the CPU can even like register any frames being interpolated, which means that certain things are going to go ahead and be like, for example, the enemy I hit, it's going to look like I'm hitting the enemy, but because the CPU hasn't registered me actually hitting the enemy, it's just going to go ahead and, you know, make me hit air. And once the CPU is caught up,
They come,
bunch
we
of
run,
shit's gonna
they
be
back
doing
off.
that.
We
So,
hunt them down. We will come out unscathed. Open that chest, quick! There must be treasures within. What's in it? What petty gwine!
there's the crop, I guess. So yeah, it seems like Nvidia is trying to pull a fast one on a lot of people. But, so as a result of this, I'm not going to be getting a 5 series card. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade to the 460 or 460 or 470 Ti. And then be done with it until they let go of this effort to scam people by claiming to give them higher frame rates when they're not. That was a lot there. I have to get a journeys chart right now, and so yeah. Well, that was fairly anticlimactic, I guess you could say. Oh well. Yeah, I don't get why it is Nvidia is trying to push this shit. It's just a bunch of nonsense, really. I know why it is that they're trying to act like they can get one over on PC gamers when that's never been a thing. I mean, you know, various companies have tried to sell their games using deceptive methods on PC gamers, but it's never really worked. They've always been called out on the bullshit. It's always been pointed out the ways in which they will to do this. Like they've tried to do bullshotting. There have been attempts to put pre-rendered footage as gameplay, but none of it's ever really worked.
A wide road ahead. An ambush orbit certain.
So yeah. They might as well just try at
What
the very
could this
least.
be? Something I won't miss for sure.
Let's go the other way here. Let me go the other way instead. So yeah.
You cross me, and you...
This seems to be a very bug-themed area.
One more treat from my ring!
Nvidia just needs to stop with the bullshit with regards to the pushing of AI. I mean, AI could be used. AI could be used in such an obviously good fashion. It can be used in such a way which can enhance graphics cards and how they interpolate frames and everything else there. As well as like allowing the assisting the graphics card and being able to faster, be very fast in the interpolation of frames. It definitely does have that capability. But it seems like they want to take the easy road and just try to bullshit.
Good thing I have healthy bowel movements. Keeping the finest finds from me? Oh, that's hurtful. Speed it up. With all this gathering, you barely use any of it. There's a nice shrine here, kid. We should take a look. One more trick from my ring!
But then again, of course, there should be like game optimizations, things that developers should be doing, rather than trying to bullshit us. You know, they should actually try to optimize their games rather than relying on nonsense to sell us stuff. You know, to sell us video games. You know, just make good games, make games worth having. And give us actual things that we want to solve, put our money towards. It's not that hard, really. But capitalism is going to do what capitalism does the best, which is completely and utterly just mess us over simply so that way they can go ahead and maintain their own profit share. So yeah. Find gold threads. Okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and get this one. Unless, ooh, okay. Okay, then I guess I am going to be getting this one then. Upon successful hits from spirit skills, grant massive focus upon reverting. Okay. For a short duration after performing spirit skill using a vessel considerably increases attack. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that at all. I will, however, see what I can do with the crafting weapons here. Hold on. Spike shaft staff. Okay, interesting. Sorry, I meant to do this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to save up 2 more gold tree cores, so I'm gonna be able to use this. So yeah, and then it uses Cosmo Radiance. I'm not gonna use because I remember those things. So yeah.
Hey, let them prattle as they will. I'm not lustful. With age comes fondness for fair sights. It's simply to soothe the eyes. By light of day, this village isn't half bad to look upon. Hey, you know our master was taken by its looks. That's why he insisted to seek offerings here in person. I said I could do it for him, but he wouldn't lend an ear. He told me later that there were girls playing balls in the village. I reckon he chose to go there himself because of that. Off he went, and lo and behold, all those girls turned out to be Yaoguais. They hog-tied him with a pretty bow and strung him up for fun. You see, my master could also be intrigued by oddities, despite his sacred monkhood.
Okay, we're doing that one then, since slow, and And I'm doing this one because we're low here. Let's go to the Reaver scroll. Go into the scroll so I can go ahead and cultivate some of my stuff here. And I'm going to go ahead and see about watching a video with Vosh for a second. So yeah, because there's one in particular that I want to check out, which is Trump's Day One plans. We'll probably comment on that and talk about the things that are being released and said. You know, just to
Mine eyes doth
see what
see the
we can
delve
go
from
ahead
the
and
confines of my abode. Greeting, brave one.
see. Body fleeting powder. Upon use, all actions cost no stamina for a short duration. Okay. Upon use, massively increases attack, critical hit chance, and critical damage for a long duration. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting that then. For a short duration, after use, all actions cost no stamina. Records the formula for the essence of decoction. Upon use, considerably increases maximum mana. Okay. Interesting.
You'd better follow a prescription, brave one.
Okay, there's 7 of these. So, defense.
Seek from within to ascend. Seek from
I'm
without
maximizing
to
my
craft
defense
ills.
here, so, you know. I'll probably end up going back and farming a
All
lot of
things can
these,
be my material,
but, you know,
yet
just so
I
that I can
choose the
continue.
rarest few.
So, yeah. Alright. Okay then, maximize my defense now. Let's see, what can we get now? Maximum mana, or you got that there. Maximum health. Okay.
From yin and yang, 5 elements emerge. Each nature inherits its unique creation. Each form embodies a universe.
Alright. I guess I'll be going with health now for a while. Once I get health, I'll go ahead and do a bunch of farming of these mine cores, because I think I know where I can get quite a bit of them, and I'll be stocking up on my resistance here. So yeah.
It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
Okay, Mirage Pill. Interesting.
Many
Okay.
are bent on seeking shortcuts, hence pill making came to be.
dewdrops, honey brew, sheep curd, palm tipple. I drink all there is. You have a sharp sight, young friend. Trade as you will. Joy is what counts.
Each strip recovers 35% of maximum health when health is low. It's below half. Using gourd grants a considerable amount of focus. Sure, why not?
Think of it as me earning a drink or two.
Okay. I'm still going to be using Blue Bridge here, so yeah. Okay, I need 3 of those in order to be able to actively do this.
If only I could drink this with my old friend.
Each strip instantly recovers 18% of maximum health, and for a brief moment slowly recovers 48% of maximum health. Oh yeah, I'm definitely using this one. Okay.
Remember, young friend, a sip makes one tipsy, many sips make you hammered. No harvest without hard work. In this world, only the green ones never let me down. Leaving so soon? Do visit from time to time.
I imagine there's probably some more people here to eventually unlock at some point, but I don't know what that would be, or if that would even be the case.
Armor and arms. Just ask and they're yours.
Yep.
This can give you some edge.
Significantly reduces the duration of invincibility of dodges. Upon perfect dodge, further reduces cooldown for all spells. That's cool then.
It might befit you well.
Okay. I guess it's the thing. I guess it's the next thing I get once I upgrade this. So yeah. I just conked out all my will. Looks like I'm actually gonna have to get some new ones now. Oh well.
Master of all. Stays firm. Go. And rest assured.
Alright. Alright, so now that that's done, I think I'm going to end the game there, but not the stream yet, because I've still got some time to go ahead and go through this video here of Voss to see exactly what the Trump Day 1 plans are. And obviously he's already gone through them, I guess, because, you know, I don't really know. Is Day 1 today of the inauguration, given the fact that it's January 20th, or is Day 1 tomorrow? Don't really know. Not sure how that works exactly. In fact, let me look that up real quick. Let me look that up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the game here for the moment. But let's see real quick. Does the president's first day start on January 21 or January 20th? Okay, that doesn't really answer my question. Let's see here. Okay, I guess January 20th is day 1, so let's see what the plans exactly are here, shall we? So, yeah. Let me just switch over to desktop real quick. There we go. Back to, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Hold on, let's see here. Is there, No, it's just a regular desktop capture, so there's no way once you specify to capture this specific window here, so, oh, doesn't matter, I guess.
First briefing statement is out. Has this not been out? President Trump's America First priorities. First, he will make America safe again and take bold action to secure our border and protect American communities. This includes ending Biden's catch-and-release policies, reinstating Remain in Mexico, building the wall, ending asylum for illegal border crossers, cracking down on criminal sanctuaries, and enhancing vetting and screening of aliens.
So basically what he did the last time, but never was able to actually finish it or continue it or make it a consistent thing, really. Because, you know, illegal immigrants still came into the country. He wasn't able to build the wall, continuing building the wall. In fact, a lot of the wall is finished, and a lot of the wall is crumbling at this point in time because he didn't put anything down there. It's like, yeah. So
President Trump's deportation operation will address the record border crossings of criminal aliens under the prior administration. He is suspending refugee resettlement after communities were forced to house large and unsustainable populations of migrants, straining community safety and resources. This is like Springfield, Ohio. The city...
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water here.
refugees or
Yeah. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I remember that.
immigrants, whatever. The armed forces, including the National Guard, will engage in border security, which is national security, and will be deployed to the border to assist existing law enforcement personnel. President Trump will begin the process of designating cartels, including the dangerous Tren de Aragua, as foreign terrorist organizations and use the Alien Enemies Act to remove them. The Department of Justice.
I'll be honest, like, that's probably one of the few things Trump is probably going to be doing I actually do support. You know, the designation of cartel groups as terrorist groups. I do support that in the sense because, like, a lot of the enforcement of their will and their political leeway relies on using fear and terror tactics effectively to enforce their will. And that is by and large a form of terrorism. So, you know, designating the cartels as terrorist organizations, I approve. There's not really that much of an issue with
This
it.
will seek the death penalty as the appropriate punishment for heinous crimes against humanity, including those who kill law enforcement officers, unless, of course, you're a J6 insurrectionist, and illegal migrants who maim and murder Americans.
Oh yeah, that's right. He also pardoned a bunch of January 6 criminals and whatnot. It's like
maim and murder. I wonder if they'll be seeking the death penalty for like battery from illegal immigrants, because that'd be crazy. Make America affordable and energy dominant again. We will unleash American energy by ending Biden's policies of climate extremism, streamlining permitting, and reviewing for rescission all regulations that impose undue burdens on energy production and use, including mining and processing of non-fuel minerals. Energy actions empower President Trump's energy actions empower consumer choice in vehicles, shower heads, toilets, washing machine. Now, when you go to Home Depot, they're going to have Trump-approved toilets that use like 90 liters of water per flush. This is how we bring it back, folks. Light bulbs and dishwashers. President Trump will declare an energy emergency and use all necessary resources to build critical infrastructure.
not going to
President Trump's
happen.
energy policies will end leasing to massive wind farms that degrade our natural landscape and fail to serve American energy consumers. We will withdraw.
Yeah, real quick, I got to bring this up because Trump obsessed with wind farms. Yeah, listen to this shit.
Whales to die in windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. Nobody does anything about that. They're washing up and show. The windmills are driving them crazy. They're driving the whales, I think, a little batty.
Yeah, it's like he's just making shit up about windmills because the fact that his one of his hotels had a windmill next to it, and he didn't like it. He didn't like the look of it, so now he's like just against windmills. It's just absolutely fucking insane, you know. Yeah, it's just yeah. This is a good example of like the type of shit that like Trump just consistently claims about them. He even claims that they're killing birds. Like, no, they're not. Birds move around the windmills. You know that they may. I mean, sure, windmills may disrupt some sort of airflow that the birds use to migrate in some regards, but not even to the degree that Trump is claiming, nor is it leading to the amount of deaths of birds that Trump is claiming. Like, it's just nonsense. Yeah.
Withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord. All agencies will take emergency measures to reduce the cost of living. Oh, I'm sure. Make light bulbs incandescent again. Who was the Republican representative that was unironically arguing we should make light bulbs incandescent again? That was really funny. Me, when I have literally nothing to offer the people and am running out of empty return with a V virtue signals to pitch.
Hold on. Incandescent light bulbs. I'm not exactly familiar with that. Hold on. Incandescent light bulbs. Oh. Okay. I see what it is now. Yep. It's just, yeah, I remember this technology. It's just like one look on the picture. It's like, oh yeah, this technology, the thing that really went out of style and all that shit. So yeah.
To people, America First trade policy. We will no longer be beholden to foreign organizations for our national tax policy, which punishes American businesses. I don't know what this refers to. Drain the swamp. The president will usher a golden age for America by reforming and improving the government bureaucracy to work for the American people. He will freeze bureaucrat hiring except in essential areas like Doge, to end the onslaught of useless and overpaid DEI activists buried in the federal workforce. He will pause burdensome and radical regulations not yet in effect that Biden announced. President Trump is announcing an unprecedented slate of executive orders for rescission. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Trump is planning for improved accountability of government bureaucrats. The American people deserve the highest quality service from people who love our country. The president will also return federal workers to work, as only 6% of employees currently work in person. That's cool. President Trump is taking swift action to end the weaponization of government against political rivals and ordering all document retention as required by law. Trump is also ending the unconstitutional censorship by the federal government. No longer will government employees pick and require the...
By the way, this one, President Trump is planning to improved accountability for government bureaucrats. The American people deserve the highest quality service from people who love our country. The president will also return federal workers to work, as only 6% of employees currently work in person. It's like, what? Like, that's insane. He seriously wants federal employees to just work in person, even if they don't have to, even if there are structures, even if there's a structure involved that allows them to work from home, which would increase their availability to be able to work, which will increase their efficiency to be able to work, which will allow them, which will also decrease travel time, which itself will like literally decrease the amount of gas used and whatnot, which will be saving gas and all that bunch of stuff. Will decrease the amount of energy needed to use or to use electricity for federal buildings, thus decreasing money. Like, he just wants people to work in person for no fucking reason. Like, it makes no sense. That there's no reason whatsoever to force employees to work in person if they don't have to, and if they could do the same job that they do at home while continuing to make the same issues that they do at home at work even better. It's like, it makes no sense. This is just like, this is just petty dictatorship.
Trump is also ending the unconstitutional censorship by the federal government. No longer will government employees pick and require the erasure of entirely true speech. On the president's discretion, the State Department will have an America First foreign policy. Bring back American values. The president will establish male and female as biological reality and protect women from radical gender ideology. Great, great. American landmarks will be named to appropriately honor our nation's history. So this probably means like naming stuff after Confederate generals, Gulf of America, that kind of stuff. I like how anemic this is. It's the whitehouse.gov page for America's first priorities under the Trump administration, and then...
Yeah, there's almost nothing there. It's like, and by almost nothing, I mean like just useless bullshit that has nothing to do with anything. Like Trump's weird obsession with Windows that makes no fucking sense and whatnot. Vague gestures of things that won't matter to anyone. Just referencing nonsense that won't improve anyone's lives whatsoever. It's like, what?
Under Bring Back American Values, it's trans people don't exist, comma, Gulf of America. Like, that's great, man. That's great. News section still empty. The administration. We can learn more about this guy. That's good. Yeah, that's the issues page. News. Yeah, it's that's it. Well, that's cool. We're so back, dude. We're so back. Biden warned in his farewell address to the nation last week that an oligarchy is taking shape in America. In Washington, oligarchs are already here buying big houses. That's so cool, man. The financier Howard Lutnick, Trump's choice to be Commerce Secretary, worth $1.5 billion, last month closed in on a French chateau-style home. The Fox anchor Brett Baer in Vauxhall Road for $25 million. Scott Bessent, nominee for Treasury Secretary, worth $700 million. Looked at a home nearby. Just call for your agent. Unclear where Mr. Musk will live in Hollywood. expected to have an office in the Eisenhower Executive Building across from the White House as the co-leader of the unofficial Department of Government Efficiency. You know, there is something a little bit relieving in like a few years before the French Revolution kind of way, in having the oligarchy be as obvious as it is right now. Like, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not saying they're exactly the same, but the Democrats are more or less beholden to the same powers, though obviously not to the same extent. Like, the power has been consolidated, and they have chosen the Republicans because the Republicans have a much more compelling set of distractions to offer to enable all the wealth transfer they're looking to do. So it just...
Yeah, there's going to be a massive wealth transfer, and so I'm definitely in agreement with that there. This is the whole thing with Trump. It's just going to be, well, much people just live in poverty and are going to be subjected to poverty-stricken conditions so massively while they rant and rave about DEI in order to distract people from that fact.
Just having all the oligarchs, the wealthiest men in the world, present there at the inauguration, front and center, buying homes nearby, all of them just swarming around the new administration. It's a lot more upfront than the, I don't know, phony, insincere Biden administration approach of, you know, we value diversity, we have young people working in our, you know, administration, we have people of color or whatever, but in reality, like, they're still all lying for Israel or whatever. Are you indicating that a socialist revolution is close in the U.S.? No. Also, the French Revolution wasn't socialist, and it ended up going pretty poorly. One day. Getting back to it. We moved over. New speech, new speech.
I looked, I said, oh, look at this beautiful sunny day. We blew it, and then I went outside and we were freezing. You would have been very unhappy. The sun was very deceptive, I will tell you.
I
It
see
is
what's
cold
going on
out.
Gmail real quick.
And I'm sort of saying, you know, that was so beautiful today. Maybe they should do it there every 4 years. Does that make sense? I don't know. Because, you know, the outdoor thing is really good, but it gets a little cold around this time of the year, as some people have noticed. And a lot of times they suffer through it.
How do you do that?
There was no suffering in that room. It was 72 degrees. It was perfect with the best acoustic.
I'm going to check something real quick. Hold on. I'm just going to I'm going to pause the stream here for a moment. We're going to continue in a second. Hold on. All right. Apologies about that. I had to check something real quick just to make sure that there wasn't anything I needed to approve of or not. You know how it is from time to time. Things come up that you have to deal with so assuredly in the moment, and you know you need some privacy. So obviously you can't do it on stream, but you know, let's continue here.
The best acoustics I think I've ever heard in a room. This is not so bad either. But I just want to say, you're a younger, far more beautiful audience that I just spoke to, and I want to keep it off the record. I want to keep that off the record.
This is the Rootin' Tootin' Room.
Because I don't want to have all those big shots up there. I don't want to think you're more powerful than them, you look better than them, and I love you. Now, we just
This is like the overflow theater for privileged
day.
guests, I assume.
This was amazing. You know, when you think we took a journey, I mentioned in the speech, a lot of people said that was not a journey, that was...
I can't stand listening to this guy, primarily because he is so incoherent. There is no through by through. There's no point. There's no reference to be made. He just rambles constantly and consistently, no point. Like, you know, it's one thing if you're rambling with a point. It's another thing if you're rambling without a point.
Possible, and it was indeed possible. I didn't really know too much about what they were saying when they said that, but a lot of people felt it. And we hooked up with JD very early. I watched JD over a period of time. I endorsed him in Ohio. He was a great senator and very, very smart. The only one smarter than him was his wife. That was I would have chosen her, but somehow the line of
I'm going back to RPG because that's way too
loud. She's great and he's great. This is a great, beautiful couple. And
I think I'll just keep it at RPG from now on whenever I do my streams.
You are very upwardly mobile because he hasn't been doing it that long, but he picked it up so quickly. Remember the first week was...
I mean, what is his point here? Why is he going on that? I mean, does he even have a point? Is there anything to be done?
Like the fake news was hitting him really hard. And said, "Ooh, this may be tough," but after that, it was smooth sailing for him. He took on everybody. He took on the meanest. I don't want to use the word corrupt because we're into a new system, so let's wait till the corruption begins, because it will. But he took on some pretty mean people, and he handled it well. I want to also congratulate Mike Johnson for the job that he's doing. Steve, we gave him a majority of almost nothing, and then I said, to make it tougher on him, let me take 2 or 3 of the people, right? I said, he'll only have to suffer with that for about 3 months. How are they doing, by the way? Are they? Is that moving along?
Totally unified.
I said, do you mind if I take this one, that one, and a couple of others?
Just checking to see if
He
anyone's in
didn't
chat
mind. He
at
can
all
handle it.
talking.
No, he's a
but
man that's liked by everybody. I've never met a man like this. You've got how many is it, 219 or 220 or something? 220. And of the 220, 219 really like him. I noticed he got 1 negative vote once about 2 weeks ago. But I think even 220 like him, if you want to know the truth. And that's very unusual. I know a lot of nice guys in Congress, and they have 35 people that hate him. So if you have 35 people that hate you and you only have 1 or 2 or 3 votes, you'll have 5, I think. But that's going to be like, the good news is when we get
driving
to that
dang
number,
helicopter.
it's going to feel like a massive majority. You could be really nasty to a couple of them.
Driving that dang helicopter.
So it's going to feel patient. They've never done anything like it. And here he is, the picture with a family. Pretty cool thing. And beautiful. But we had only no. I think it would be
Quo, but like
guilty of very bad crimes, like
until people get out of.
Going to talk about the J6 hostages, but you'll be happy.
You can't really appreciate how big that helicopter is until people get out of it. You know, it's massive.
See a lot of action on the J6 hostages. See a lot of action. And I was going to talk about the things that Joe did today with the pardons of people that were very, very guilty of very bad crimes, like the Unselect Committee of Political Thugs.
Part we're going to see a continuation.
They deleted all.
While not a single Republican will mention any words again. I'm saying this right now, and me saying this is more important than whatever Trump's saying right now, okay? I genuinely think that for the most part, we're going to see a continuation of the status quo, but like social media companies working in lockstep with the administration and a crackdown on free speech domestically means that they'll be enforcing like a consensus mandate where Trump will get approval for keeping things basically as they are, but with continuing amounts of wealth like extracted from the working class to the owning class. That's it.
Yeah, that's all very true. I'm not going to bother listening to Trump's speeching because Trump's speeching is just like nonsense or whatever. There's nothing really for me to say because it's all just incoherent babbling and rambling with no fucking central point whatsoever. I'll just listen to what Voss says here and, his commentary on the topic because he seems to be paying more attention to anything else than Trump is, obviously.
Like,
in front of the.
They're just consolidating wealth transfer.
You know, this little time delay is good because we're getting great reviews on this. He spared them. Really going to doing it. Why are we?
That's a really good question.
I never saw that. Why are we helping Liz Cheney? I mean, Liz Cheney.
Yeah, well, that's a really good question.
Lunatic and crying Adam Kinzinger. He's a year and going.
I elect some buzz about
Trump. And the reason they did, because it was all
boring. I saw some buzz about this on Twitter, so I wanted to check for myself, and it is indeed the case that if you search rigged election on TikTok, it gives you the no results found. This phrase might be associated with terms that violate our terms and condition or something like that. I'm telling you, man, like the things are going to get worse for sure, but they're not going to get worse in too dramatic of a way because the reason all of this is happening is that like the complete isn't that a good thing? Wait, what? No, TikTok is working with Trump now. They're all working together. They all have the exact same goal. Oh yeah, free speech. Yeah, I wouldn't hang your hat on that too much. It doesn't for everyone. Yeah, it's blocked here in America,
then
apparently,
throw my arms
not in other
around
countries.
The guy with a neck about this big. Even though there are bars, there are bars that you can't really do that anyway. So, so I wanted to talk about that, but
Round. It's already. He thanked. Here's the see.
it was just make-believe stuff, and there were a lot of make-believe stories made up.
Did you see Trump admit the election was rigged this time? He didn't really do that. He just slurs his words together as he enters the weave. That's the people like you can't. He thanked Elon for Pennsylvania because Elon was doing on the ground campaigning work in Pennsylvania for like months and paying out a ton.
Yeah, there's not really much to comment on here. There's not really much to engage with. I don't know why he. I mean, I guess the beginning is relevant in that we went over like his claims, like the WhiteHouse.gov page, you know, and how absolutely bereft of substance it is. But really, there doesn't seem to be anything else other than simply watching this thing and occasionally commenting to chat. So yeah, let's look for something actually coming up here real quick.
Biological sexes, it's real. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we know of the two biological sexes.
Wait, what's real?
Resembling the presidential signing setup has been placed inside Capital One Arena. There's no way. That's too funny to be real. I don't believe that. See? Yeah, we know of the two biological sexes executive order that's planned. A lot of this is going to be a virtue signal. A lot of this isn't even going to meaningfully affect people's lives. Again, like the goal of the administration is to keep people distracted while facilitating an enormous wealth transfer. You know, the reactionary politics are secondary.
We built.
Actually is extremely.
That's why we had such good numbers. The famous chart.
This actually is
Okay.
extremely boring. What else is going on?
1% on the top.
Proud Boy rally. Heartbreaking man found in forest fighting war that ended 30 years ago. He's literally not even the president anymore. Antifa. Literally, like 30 years ago, this war ended. Antifa? Who's the Antifa you're referring to? What are you talking about? You're not outside Berkeley, the only place where anyone calling themselves Antifa still exists. What are you talking about? What are you, in Portland?
Yeah, there's not really much to say about this video. I thought there was going to be more and more substance to go through, but there doesn't be anything in here. Yeah. Okay, just advertising the Proud Boys on your stream. That's great. That's great to see.
And that was.
That they'll say or do anything to advance those positions. Musk and Bezos pretended, and Zuckerberg pretended to be progressive when it suited them. They now pretend to be reactionary. And don't get me wrong, I think they have a default inclination to reactionary politics, but in truth, it's always just a second-order principle.
No, let's actually watch it, see what the see if there's anything worth of substance going on here. I guess we could check out the video on Bernie Sanders, but I don't really want to, honestly. Things are not going to be going well. Hopefully there isn't really a move towards theocracy. It's going to happen here, hopefully. Primarily because, like, this is a tweet I did on, like, when it seemed like Trump was going to win here. But anyways, my whole issue about Trump is that I hope that America doesn't really move towards a theocracy at all. And if it does move towards a theocracy, we're going to get royally, massively fucked on this. So yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll end the stream now at this point in time. There's nothing really to talk about to say. I'll see you guys later.